Cheers to
Salud.
This Is Life. You know, we want to help people helping people. We are all here together. Why not be successful? Why not help each other? Why not be something? And there doesn't have to be so much picking and hating and judging. And this is a free judge zone. I don't judge anybody, and you always welcome in here. So let's...
I judge people all the time.
Well, you know what, dude? Cheers to good friends, great energy, and a live chat room in this podcast. Hey, yo, this is life. Thank you, everyone. Newcomers, old comers, friends, family. We love you all. Shout the fuck out. If you're afraid to talk to me or if I am too aggressive for you, go fuck yourself. But if you're not and you're interested in talking, you know, please pick up the phone, holler at me. And my own experiences, I left at 16. I moved out when I was 16 years old, people. I had 3 jobs, my own apartment, and I had a baby, and I had things to deal with. My husband will tell you, I am a fighter, I am a strong person, and I am Jess. There's nothing less, and he is Rocky, and he never gives me anything less, and that's what's so important, you know. I am so damn blessed to have you as my partner in crime.
Always, baby.
We don't need friends, you know why?
Because
we have each other. Cheers on that.
Cheers on Salud.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're bugging. Well, I guess.
I can't even take that. And here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Tuesday night. Can you lower my
headphones?
Yeah, please.
Yes. Yes, dear.
How's
that?
That's perfect.
Okay.
I feel like for a minute I heard everything.
Yeah.
It was very loud.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry about that.
Why can't we get this picture thing going?
I do not know why. I did what I'm supposed to do. I'm using what I'm supposed to use. I don't know why. It's come up once, right?
At one time it worked.
I don't understand. I really don't. I don't know what the fuck.
The voice is there. So, hey guys, obviously, I'm Jess. We here with This Is Life. And I am going all out tonight. I have a couple things I want to talk about, kind of even rant a little bit about. I had an awesome day today. So an old person from high school had come to get their hair done. And I haven't spoke to her in years. I mean, even when we did go to school together, we didn't really talk. So seeing her today and realizing, you know, everything changes. People change. There's not one person that's the same as they were 20 years ago, or, you know, they either change for the better, they change for the worse, whatever. But being with her today, her and I joked back and forth how we both thought about how awkward it was going to be in the morning. Like, I was like, all right, this is going to be weird. What if she doesn't even show up? You know, and she was like, I was thinking to myself, like, what are we going to talk about? How is it going to be? But it was really smooth flowing. We laughed about...
Well, when you grow up, like, you kind of look at the dumb shit from high school and you're like, ugh.
It's, yeah, and with her personally, we never had any issues. We had issues surrounding us, but never, like, her and I hated each other. So, but it was still, I didn't know her. She was like a new person. We jived out a little bit to how things used to be, how people have changed over the years. Like, all the pretty girls who used to make fun of me when I was in school are just not pretty anymore.
Yeah.
We both were like, they are not.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not trying to laugh and say people should look horrible, but I always feel, you know,
no, but you want to laugh because they were shitty fucking people. You know what I mean? And now it's like, good, fuck you.
Yeah, but that's more the blunter way of saying it. Me, I'm going, yeah, you look the way you are. Okay? You never see, well, actually, you do see gorgeous people who are bad people. So I can't say that. But, you know, they always say, like, you know, the ugly ducklings turn into the swans.
Yes.
You know, like, that's because...
Oh, and boy, is that true in your case.
We're going to get really risky tonight. I want to... I want to show everybody, you know...
The before.
There's a lot of people who can pick on me, talk about me. They don't like me. They could say this, they could say that. But the one thing they can't say is that I did not better my life.
Oh, yeah.
In all aspects. But I took some pictures from when I was younger. I wanted to show you guys that I wasn't always...
I'm gonna have to walk around.
Can you do it? I wasn't always...
Can I just scroll now?
Hold on. Jess. It goes... Wait, hold on. 1.
Yeah, all right. I got it.
There's just 3.
You want me to start here?
Yeah, it's fine.
Right.
This was actually a picture of the day after I went to prom. I wasn't allowed to go to my school prom, but I went to my cousin's. Lower the light all the way. But I was not ever really get close. There you go. That was me when I was 17. I was big. I was chubby. I had pimples.
Now, I don't know this girl, by the way. I do know of her, but I don't know this girl.
Yeah.
This ain't my wife. Okay?
May not be your wife, but let me tell you,
Now, here's another one. When was this one from?
That was also like 17. I was always a bigger, and for everybody who says I have a boob job, just so you can see, I always had big boobies.
Yeah. And then here's her when she was really young.
When I was like 14, 15, I shaved the head. And in high school, I wasn't the cool, that's good, baby. Plenty of time they saw that. Perfect. I hope nobody screenshotted. Fuck. That was like, and I'm a ginger naturally. Yes, I have red hair. I was called Ronald McDonald.
The drapes do not match the carpet. Confirmed.
You had to throw that out there.
I'm just saying,
So,
that's my part of this, I gotta throw the guy.
I love that. I do. I love it. It's great. Now everybody knows what color it is. So, you don't always have the best, childhood, and everybody could use excuses. Oh, if someone picked on me and my dad hit me, I didn't have any friends, but there's no excuse to be a bad adult.
Now we're raising girls.
Yes, 2 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
And
but the girls, as dad, it's protect and murder. If
murder,
I have to.
Death, kill.
Yeah.
Murder, death, kill.
Now for mom, the girls always hate mom. They always do.
They don't hate me.
No, not, you know what I mean though.
But we're very much alike.
Dad's usually the one that swoops in and goes, it's going to be all right. I'll talk to your mother.
Yes, it's difficult with kids. But, also because, again, back to what I was saying, I wasn't a loser, but I wasn't popular either. I had little groups of friends here and there.
You were in that middle where some popular people will talk to you.
Yes.
But...
But would you eat lunch with me?
Exactly. Now I ran with the popular kids, just so everyone knows.
You ran more with the DBs. We'll leave it on that. You with the DBs.
Yeah, but we were the popular kids.
But, it was always like that. So now dealing with my kids and adolescent and kids in school, I think twice, maybe 3 times last year, my daughter's 12th grade, I almost went down there to beat the shit out of some girls.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I don't look like my age, but if I threw a hoodie on, they'd have no idea who I was, and I just wanted to wreck some. Because the girls these days are disgusting.
That's typically when I step in and go, you're an adult with 3 children.
Yes, exactly. And I don't do it. I don't act. Listen, sometimes you get crazy. You think about doing crazy things. It's the people who actually do them that have the issue. At least I have some self-control.
Well, I like to take a lot of credit for that.
You do? I
always ground you.
You can ask.
Not like
when I was
punishment,
talking to her today, I said, you saved me.
Yeah.
You saved me. I was on a downward spiral after my father. But what I wanted to say is, how far is too far? How much more are these kids going to subject themselves to with... How do you look? What are you wearing? Like, do you know after high school you're not cool, bro? Nobody's going to want to talk to you anyway.
Yeah, the people that get stuck in that
I'm
17
cool in high school.
I was the shit in high school. It's
Where
like,
are
yeah,
you
but
now?
you're 40, bro, and you're fucking digging a ditch.
Where are you now? That's my next. So I want to know, at certain points, when do you look back and go, shit, I never did really change my life? And learn,
Yeah.
I just don't. So anyway, today was a great experience. I had a fucking great time. Her hair came out amazing, and I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. We made jokes about being uncomfortable, so we weren't.
Yeah, of course.
It was pretty light. And
Well, it seems like it wasn't a direct beef. It was more just your crews didn't get along.
no, just me and her crew.
Oh,
Me and her cheerleader crew.
You always were pretty much just.
But whatever. Again, it is, and I'm a much stronger person now. You know, when girls picked on me, it only made me fierce. So I have to tell you, I'm not scared of anything.
Yeah.
No one, nothing. At this point in time in my life, the only thing that fucks with me is a spider.
Yeah.
Get that stuff away from me. I can't have that.
And big dogs.
And big dogs. Yeah, well, because I also mauled and attacked by a pit bull.
She almost had her arm ripped
I
off.
almost ripped my whole right arm off. It was pretty fucking intense.
She's been in a lot of precarious shit. She was thrown from a car,
Right
bit
through a
by a
windshield when I
dog,
was
had a bunch of
10.
nails go through a leg,
No, through
a
my
wrist.
wrist. I had
the
8
stick was through your leg,
I had
right?
8. Yep, a
Jesus.
stick went through my kneecap. I had 8 nails through my wrist. My dad, we were taking apart a big above ground pool because my brother had turned it into a haunted house.
Of course, why not?
Robert ruined it. So I was helping him carry wood to the street. I was probably about 11 and 10 or 11, and I had this wood and it was falling, so I went like this to grab it, and a piece of beam and about 8 nails went through my wrist. I have like white holes you can see. The doctor said it missed every fucking vein.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
That's lucky.
Yeah, the windshield one was pretty bad. I was driving with the bio garbage bag, and he was drinking and driving, of course. So I went through the windshield in an accident, and them too. I broke my whole left side of my body. I was in a full body cast. I also got pushed off the top of a slide. You know those swirl slides?
Yeah.
I was at the top. I was probably like 7, and this boy comes up behind me, and he's like, "Come on, go!" And instead of me going down, I went over the bar,
Yeah.
broke my collarbone.
Jesus
I had a fucking kid.
Christ.
Seriously,
You're
can't.
like Mr. Magoo. Gee,
I don't know about
holy
Mr. Magoo, but I
shit.
think someone's teaching me a lesson. Like,
Yeah.
stop doing what the fuck you're doing. Stop hanging out with I take those signals. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Because the image of a little kid being heave-hoed over the slide rail
my
and just
God, it was
dropping on the
so
ground is kind of funny.
It was so bad.
No, and the fact that it happened to you, of course, I'm not happy, but that image is funny. Like just seeing a little kid like pff, and just
Like
smacking
epic
the
fails.
ground. Yeah. Oh, if I was there and it wasn't my kid, I'd be laughing my balls off.
I wouldn't be laughing. That's not funny.
Oh yeah,
A
it
kid
is.
falling from a slide.
It's funny. As long as you hear him start screaming and crying, it's funny.
Of course I was screaming and crying.
Yeah,
I broke
so
my
that's
collarbone.
we're good to laugh then. You're all right. You're not dead.
You're right. I'm not.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do, excuse me, one of those Look at Me Now shows. You ever watch them? And I used to be like, that's what I want to do, because I want them to know I'm not Ronald McDonald's daughter. Like, now I'm hot. Never did it, but
Yeah.
I always...
Well, that's why I'm going to my 20th reunion. You
Yeah,
know?
oh my God, you can't wait to go, can't you?
Now that I'm a success, hot wife, be like, go fuck yourselves.
Homeowners, business
I was
owners.
a pothead and I cut class every day, and look at me now, fuckers. You wasted your time.
You can't be any more like childish.
Yeah, but fuck them, because, and it wasn't even like kids that mattered. It was like those fucking smarty art kids that would look down at you and be like, you'll see in the future when I'm blah, 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 blah. And now I see them and they're just fucking regular moes working
Yeah.
for fucking Cablevision. It's like, aha.
Yeah, well, they're just a wife that sits home and gets fat, or
Yeah.
And again, I am not talking about anybody specific. Some people have health issues. I'm not making fun. I'm speaking in general. You did get worse with your life, and certain people did prevail. And thank you to all my bullies for being who you were, because I am pretty cool.
Well, things like that, too. I always say, you can take those situations in 2 ways. You could use it as motivation, or you could use it to destroy your life. The smart way is to use it as motivation.
Yeah.
You got shitty people, and you go, good, fuck you, I'll show you.
Right.
And then you feed off that, and you become something of yourself. It's the people that, oh, poor me.
Yeah, my
Poor
life,
me.
my days. I definitely am not in that. I can't.
Those people are the worst, the poor me people.
The peep-you?
The poor me people. The people that everything somehow is about them.
Right.
And it's just like, maybe if you would stop thinking about yourself for a
once.
fucking second.
Yeah, don't think about yourself for once. It's a lot of my life I've only thought of other people. I've always taken care of and done things that might have hurt me, but it was best for someone else. And it's rewarding in itself to be a good person, but to also see all my benefits. Now, my life is really great, and I love seeing people happy. I don't have any beef with anyone. I don't care what you're doing in your bed. You shouldn't care what I do in mine. And I think that it's important for everyone to stop putting themselves in sections of, you know, hi, I put all their business out there. Hi, I have, let's just use this as an example. I have a drug problem, or hi, I have a self-esteem problem. Hi, I'm gay. I like to wear purple and I'm a boy. I like to paint my nails. I like to put on makeup, and boys don't do that. Everything does not have
Frankie
to be...
says those things to himself in the mirror.
Frankie does say those things.
I love you, Frankie.
No, but it's the truth. Like, if you stop pointing out, this is me, nobody's gonna go, why is that you? Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
I don't care about anybody from high school who had issues with me, or anybody now who doesn't like me. I'm not here to make you like me. I'm here for my fucking self, my kids, my husband, my family. And that's all that matters.
And you try to convince high school kids, you're like, dude, it doesn't fucking matter. And they just look at you like, I know.
Yeah, right,
but
yeah.
in their head, because you were there, you just know it's like, no matter what you say, you're never convincing them that.
Yeah. I try to think of myself as a logical parent, a realistic parent. But when my daughter comes home and she's like, oh my God, Mom, I have pimples. I'm like, wipe your fucking face. That is nothing to cry about. Do you have feet? Do you have hands? I don't care about your fucking pimple.
Yeah, they'll go away. Suck it up.
You know, like, so it's really awesome. I just wanted to get this out there again. If she's listening, if she's in the room, I had a great time, and I look forward to future sessions and such. And, you know, shout out really quick, I have to say, to Carl. Thanks for calling Rocky.
It was awesome.
When I listened to the show, I was in the shower laughing so hard at just the truth. It's the truth. You're right. That was good, too.
But he was spitting crazy knowledge. Business owners, anyone who's listening, if you missed the show tonight, definitely go see it. It's a Rugley show.
So, okay, we got past that. That's an awesome. That's an awesome thing we were talking about there.
So good.
Let's get more in depth with kids. And now, what happened to dance moves?
Dance moves.
The worst I have ever seen these kids come out with dances that I'm going, that doesn't... Swinging your arms is not a dance.
Well, most of these are white kid dances.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
But,
well, you could see some people doing it that are
do.
not white.
You do. Like, I see that guy, Dan. You know, Dan, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
I see him do that. That one.
I don't know what that is.
You know, the one where they stick their leg up and they go like this?
Oh, yeah, and they hop?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I seen him do that, and he seems pretty hip to the dance world.
I just don't understand it. You know, I wonder, like, can you do the butterfly? Can you do the Spanish salsa? Can you reggae dance? No, they're swinging their arms back and forth.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. Frankie, can you call in right now?
What?
He said I hit a dead deer and it's all over my fucking car.
No
Fuck my
fucking
life.
way. You better call
Frankie,
me.
if you could call in. Sorry, go ahead, baby.
No, that's fine. I'll take that call.
No, but if he does, we'll say. But you were saying, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't actually remember what I said.
You were talking about the dancing.
Yes. So I want to talk about the dancing, the music. We used to have the most awesome MTV news, and we would watch all the videos, catch the scoop. Now it's like nobody watches TV, nobody watches music videos anymore. There is no want to come over and make a mixtape. Like, that's stuff that I remember. I miss that for my kids.
Because you could do everything from home.
Now it's just too... It's too, like, stay in your room, play a video game. It's, like, robotic. But
you talk to your friends while you're doing it.
Yeah, but they're not really your friends. Some people you don't even know.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about this the other day where, you know, Lewis, he plays Fortnite, OD. Everyone he plays with online. Now, when I was younger, you had to go to your friend's house to play 2-player. There wasn't, hey, we can sit on my couch and I could sit on your... No, I had to go to his house. So even though you're still just playing video games, you're in the room with another person.
Yes, you're interacting.
So there's interaction. There's human interaction where, you know, this is basically what they do with Fortnite, what we're doing right now, except you can't talk to us.
Right.
You know, but I mean, that's all it is.
And shoot to kill.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. They're missing out on the real life. I mean, climbing trees, kicking balls, not hide and seek, manhunt, and riding bikes. I used to love to ride rollerblading.
Flashlight freeze tag.
Oh my God. But those things were so important to our socialism. Like, kids don't know how to be social unless they pick a group and say, this is what I am. I'm this group. I'm not my own person. I'm not me. I'm this group right here.
Me and my boys, we would go out to the woods, just find random woods and just set up a tent and tell our parents, we're camping out tonight. 13, 14. We're camping out. And we'd have a bunch of chicks come. And we'd be, but seriously. But they were just like, oh, they're camping out. All right, cool. Because that's what boys do.
Yeah.
But we would have chicks come. We'd have 40s and pot. And one time, remember older Pat?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
All right. Well, he knew where we were at. So him and I forget who else come walking down. There was like a dark trail. And they come walking down there flicking a lighter. And they're talking shit. So all of us grab 40s and grab fucking sticks. They start running at us. We're about to throw it. He's like, dicks, don't throw it. He was like, I'm just fucking with you. But we almost killed him. Like, we were about to hurl fucking 40 bottles at him and shit. But that's what we did as kids. You just go in the woods, set up tent.
Have fun, be yourself, be something, not be this. And again,
imagine the kids today if I was like, yeah, go camp. Just go find a spot and just go chill.
It's frustrating to see, and you try to push your kids to be more outgoing. We are just a different generation.
It's completely evolved into complete self-absorbed people. And that's
really
all
is.
it is. Everyone's turning into a me person.
It's tough.
And it's because you don't have to interact unless you're at work or you're at school. Other than that, you don't have to do anything to interact with people, so it's not real.
Right.
Because the shit you'll say online to someone, you would never say to... The people that talk shit to me, let's say, would never in a million years in front of my face say the shit they gotta say. Yeah. You know? And you look at that and it's like the bull's on you.
Right.
Like if I could find you, I would fucking murder you.
Right.
And you know that, but you know I won't.
Yeah.
And you know you're safe. So you run your fucking mouth and then you become that person because it just evolves into thinking it's okay and then doing it constantly because you don't interact with people and your whole life is right here.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Absolutely. And I feel like it gets to a point where when I talk to my kids, I may sound harsh, but I'm not going, what's the matter? I'm going, what the fuck's the problem? What's the problem? Why don't you just sit down, say this is what it is, and let's work on it. Don't go around in fucking circles. Don't tell me your friends did it first. Don't tell me your brother did it first. This is what I did. What do I do? This is who I am, and this is where I'm going. You know, I'm very proud of our children. They're going in the right direction, but I wish they would understand how amazing it used to be in the 90s.
Yeah.
The 90s were great. The music was
I
great.
know people are sick of hearing that from 90s people, but we were the last generation to have nothing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I would go into someone's house in 97, let's say, and they'd still have a rotary phone.
Or a click TV.
Yeah.
Flat screens were not in my life until I was...
In 97, if you had a flat screen, you would like Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
10 years ago, 15 years ago is when I started being able to do things.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you can't just go, gimme, gimme, gimme. Get the fuck up and do it.
And hold up. See, people are getting the wrong impression. I'm not saying the 90s was the greatest era. It was a good era.
Right.
It's not the greatest.
Not the greatest.
But it was the last of the... Not this. And God bless, because we wouldn't be able to do this without all this technology.
Of course. Yeah, thank you for that.
You know, you look at it and you go, things were so much better because they were so much simpler. It was just a better time, like with beepers, let's say. You could beat me. You didn't know if I looked at it. You don't know if I had my beeper on me. With your phone, motherfucker, I know you got your phone on you. Why didn't you answer?
It gets to the point of when that Nextel came out to alert, game over.
Oh, that was the beginning of the end, Nextel.
Yes, that's it. Game over.
Right
if I could
there.
alert you and you clear it.
And then you motherfucker.
Yep.
You son of a bitch. But Nextel legit is the beginning of the end. It was an affordable cell phone.
Yep.
And because you didn't have to use data and you used the walkie-talkie thing, it was cheap, so everyone can have it.
Yep.
And I remember me and Dougie were the first people to get it, and we would just sit there and we started hanging out only because we had Nextels. Like, if we didn't have Nextels in the beginning, me and Dougie would have never hung out. Dougie's one of my old friends, really one of my best friends. He passed away. It's got to be over 10 years now, maybe. Yeah, Jesus, it is. But, yeah, the Nextel changed everything. Changed everything. I remember we sat there one night. We would just hit random.
Oh, my God, that was the best. I put in a number and be like, what's that?
We met up with chicks at Burger King one night.
Oh, my God. I think I might have done that.
Yeah, you were like, hey, what are you guys doing? You want to smoke some pot?
Right,
and you're like,
who is
yeah,
this?
all
Do you
right.
live close?
Yeah. And we met up with these two chicks. They came back to Dougie's house. We didn't do anything with them or nothing, but it was like...
You were such a whore.
That's how crazy the world was, though.
You were just a whore, though.
No, me, no.
Yes, you
Stop
were.
it.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
You with a lot of people.
That's wild
Neither here nor there.
allegations. Yeah,
Neither
exactly.
here nor there.
Neither here nor there.
That's right.
Yeah, Nextel was a huge game changer. I remember, but honestly, like a few chicks. Like, because they had Nextel, you'd be like, oh, let me get your Nextel
Yeah, let me
thing.
get your PIN number. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have any fear asking that because the Nextel thing was like, hey, let me get your Instagram.
It's like a group. Like
No, but that's what it was. It was let me get your Instagram was let me get your Nextel.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So it was so easy to just be like, oh, you got a Nextel, so do I. Let's exchange. And then it gave you that in to hit that person up.
Yes.
Because now I got your thing, but why did I take it if I'm not going to hit you up?
Unspoken words.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
But
that's the truth.
That's the game back then. Now the game is, want to fuck? Cool. All right, see you in 10.
Swipe.
Yeah.
Swipe. It's that easy. They
Like there was
swipe.
still, you see all the steps that I went through. There was still a process of, courting.
It's just not like that anymore. No. Now everything's there. Everybody's pointing the finger. I wish everybody would take a week, and for that 1 week, all they can think about is themselves, their lives, things they've done, how they are now, what they've become. And that's the only thing that's allowed to be in their brains, that there'd be a lot different people in the world if they would focus on themselves. All you worry about is everyone else, what they're doing, what they're wearing, who they're dating, what color they are, their religion, their this, their that. But I look at myself in the mirror and I go, but am I a good person? How the fuck do I judge them?
See, here's my thing. I'm kind of the opposite.
You're judgy AF.
I am, but here's the other thing. I don't give a fuck if I'm a good person. Unless it's the people I love. Like, I'm not a prick, you know what I mean? But I'm not going out of my way either to fucking, like, be nice.
Like me when I package up stuff and go drop it off to the homeless?
Yeah, like, that's not me. Like, again, I'm not going to be like, get the fuck out. I'm not an asshole, you know?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be like this crusader either.
Of course. Nobody's a crusader. It's like, nobody's perfect, of course.
No, but you are, man, charitable. You always think of other people. You don't never think of yourself.
I feel bad.
Why?
Thinking of myself.
Yeah, I don't know why you do.
Well, not that, listen, I am very good to myself, and I'm a very spoiled woman. I have a beautiful life, beautiful home, great husband. I have a lot to be thankful for. I don't feel it's fair for me to put myself before my children right now.
Now, check this out. Let's say you become crazy successful. You're the type of person who would be like, I don't deserve all this.
I would want to share it. I would want to share it. I wouldn't be able to just lay in my bed and know that, there's some place I could donate something to. You know me, I'm always donating everything.
And again, like, I am charitable. You know what I mean? Like during Christmas, you know this.
We have a family we
I got
take
charities
care
at
of.
my job. I adopt a kid
Yes,
at
we
my
do all
job,
that
and
stuff.
I
We do.
go nuts. I really do. I even did this before my wife.
I just did it to a friend of ours. I'm not going to shout him out. We'll keep it on the incognito. But I do that. If I have stuff and I don't use it, let me give it to someone else.
Well,
they can use it.
Even when I picked out the charity, because the way we do it at my job, we have like a list of 10, and you could either split up the money you donate, and I don't donate like 10, 20 bucks, trust me. I'm donating double zeros behind there. And I always look at well, now it used to be my mother, but now it's the HR person, and I go, which is the one for kids? Mm-hmm. You know, I always immediately, but she's like, this one's for this. I'm like, yeah. They're adults.
I want them to have everything.
And no offense, but the adult charities, other than like cancer, breast cancer, stuff like that, but the adult charities, I feel like you have to be somewhat responsible for the position you're in. Because you're responsible for yourself.
To help.
And yeah, you know, shit happens and people get down on their luck, and I get that. But I don't know. I feel like the children, they need it. And that's, I'm a nurturing person.
Yeah.
Like, you see how I am with my girls, my son.
Let me tell you, anybody who doesn't know my husband outside of the Super Ugly show, he is a very romantic and sweet and caring husband, and he is amazing with our children. That is actually when I fell in love with him, was watching him fight for custody of his son almost 7 years ago. Almost 6 years.
The divorce went through, what, 4? No,
yeah,
the
year
before we got married?
3. He was 3.
No, that's when it started.
Yeah.
It went through.
But we were together from when he was 3.
Oh, yeah.
But what I'm saying is I watched him fight. I want this with my son, and all she discussed was money. It was a big difference, and that made me fall in love with him. That's what Rocky is. So I know what he's saying, but if I told him, listen, I saw this woman, and she was pushing a shopping cart around by where I live, and my 2 daughters were in the car, and I immediately started to cry. It was raining. She was soaking wet. I feel pain for people who are like that, and I'm sure everybody had their own path, and everybody made their own decisions, but this... When I see that, I can't come home and sit in my warm, cozy house dry and feel okay. So when I came home, I packed up at least a week worth of food and vegetables. I gave her dry clothes. I gave her a new hat, socks. I gave her a flashlight. I gave her a blanket, anything I could find that I didn't need. I put in these 2 bags. And when I went to leave, what did you ask me? You got $5 in there?
Yeah.
You are very charitable. You're not, you just
like, even when I go to the city, like, if you guys watch me, I joke around and I'll always, But even when I go to the city, every homeless person I see, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, just a couple bucks. I don't care what they buy with it. That's their choice. My good deed is done. Yeah. Help. So, I just...
And most New Yorkers are like, get away from me. And at a point, I finally get to that point where I'm like, enough.
Yes.
Yes. But, when I first get into the city, because there'll be, gaps of time when I don't go into the city, you always have that, like, God damn it.
We're very lucky.
Because they're very nice, too. The ones that come up to you, the homeless people, they're always nice. They're not like, hey, you gotta fucking... Yeah. They're always like, dude, man, can I, And when I used to smoke, every time, you got a cigarette? I'd be like, absolutely, bro, here.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like I'm saying, I feel like there's a lot of other people that need more than I need. So, of course I want, but that's not before need.
See, no. Do me first. Then, once I'm done and I'm good, I could start doing everyone else.
Right, but you're not talking about me handing her a $20. I gave her $10.
Yeah, no.
But it's just that $10 would have done what for us? It wouldn't have made a dent. So for me, I just feel like my time will come. When the kids are out, then it's our time.
Oh, it's going to be glorious.
Yeah, we gave our kids... We gave our kids...
we're going to be so old when Valentina moves out.
She's 18, and then we're out of here. They could come with us or not?
We can't do that to Val. We got to at least 22.
22?
You have to. You have to give her 4 years for college. If she doesn't go to college,
Well,
then
we're
we're
still
out.
gonna own the house. They could stay here.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, you're out of your mind.
They could stay here.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah. Let an 18-year-old and a 22-year-old, or what is the age you got? 5 years. A 23-year-old, just there. You got the house. You got it, kids. Yeah. Imagine I had my own house at 23.
Yeah. Well,
I had my own apartment at 23.
I had my own apartment at 17.
Is that when I moved in? No.
I was way out.
I was 26 when I
Way
moved in
out.
with Taylor.
I just feel like we need more from our kids. We need more from their life.
No, you expect more.
I want more.
All right, but it's not the world they live in. So we have to understand that as parents. You know, that's why I'm a lot more understanding. I get frustrated easier. But when you get mad, it's shut down the house. Shit's going down. Like, you know, and there's no convincing you any other way until you finally cool down and settle, you know, whatever demons you got in there. But
I don't have any demons in here.
we all have demons.
My demons are nice demons. I don't know. I just feel it's one of the things I want to talk about because of my day. I was reflecting, and I wish everybody would give more and be less selfish. I'm not saying not take care of yourself, but stop pushing people around. Stop worrying about everyone else. Like, go about your business. Nobody gives a shit if you are successful or not. Congratulations if you are. But that doesn't mean you're better. You're never better than anyone else. Everybody is their own thing. And it's like you get stuck in that, is she prettier? Does she have nicer shoes? What does her house look like? Fuck the house. Guess what? I'll own mine in 6 years and have no fucking bill.
Yeah.
You'll be stuck in that humongous house with bills.
That's a
the rest
mess,
of your life.
by the way.
Of course, because
That's
my
a
house is
fucking mess.
immaculate.
Because people buy these big-ass houses, right?
You gotta care for it.
And exactly. And now your wife's just a fucking bitch all the time
Yep.
because all she does is clean this giant house, do laundry, cook the dinner, But
Was that me?
no, because you get out at least and work, and you know it's not all that.
I do everything. I'm a
no,
do
but you
it
get a
all.
hand. You get a hand, not a big hand, but you get a hand here and there
What do you mean?
from Anna and.
Oh, no,
you
no,
know.
no. Yes. I get a hand. My kids help me. I'm not saying that they don't, but for the most part, I'd rather do it myself.
Oh yeah,
They
but
don't
you're
do it
stubborn
like
that way because it'll be like, what do you need us to do? Nothing. I'll do it. And that's first time. That's not like third time she's asked. That's first time. And you have about 10. Who am I kidding? 2 seconds to react to what she said. And if you don't react, you get, forget it. I'll do it myself. And I'm not kidding. It's maybe 2 seconds. There is no reaction time
But is
before.
it done?
Yes.
Is it amazing?
Yes. Of
Then
course
this
it
is who I am.
And I accepted and I married you knowing all this. We lived
This
with
is
each
what
other
the
for
fuck
years.
It is, motherfucker.
No, and trust me, I love the way you clean everything and do everything. I love it.
Never laundry, never
And
dirty
for the most
sock.
part, I don't get the brunt of it. It's the kids. But when she's mad at the kids, I feel so bad for them.
What?
I do. Because I know how you are when you're mad.
I just don't have a filter. There's no reason I
But
should.
you're sharp too. Like it's sharp. You cut. You know, it's like, God damn, there was no need for that. You know?
I try not to be like that, and you know me. Normally, I'll apologize after because I feel awful. But there are times where I look at them and I'm like, "Listen, how many times can I tell my daughter, if you wash dishes, throw down a towel and lay them out so they can dry?"
My oldest daughter.
My oldest daughter will take one pot, stick every dish, cup, silverware, and everything inside the pot, soaking wet to dry on the counter. I'm like, what the fuck? Put the goddamn towel down. Now it's not going to dry. That's how I speak.
And here's the thing with my Anna.
She's so sensitive.
Me and Anna, she is, but we have a special bond, me and Anna. We really do.
Yes, you do.
So when I see her hurting, I immediately go into Dad the Clown. But before that, if it's really bad, I go down and, what's up, baby? Tell me what's going on. Because, like I said, I can't explain it, but me and Anna have a special bond. And it rips my heart out when I see her.
Because she's very
But
sweet.
you get her that way, and I see it, and I can't go down there because then you're going to be like, Why the fuck you going down there? Fuck her. Da, 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 da.
Because it's the truth that you shouldn't
I
feel
know,
bad.
but inside I'm going, I just want to make her feel
I know,
better.
but listen, if she's doing something repeatedly, and I keep saying to her, Anna, don't do this, Anna, don't do this. You're talking about years she's washing dishes and doing this. Finally, the other day, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you not put down a fucking towel? And then also, you know, she'll have 4 pairs of shoes by the front door. We have a little shoe rack. I like the shoes on the shoe rack. No shoes in my house. But she'll have 3, 4 pairs. So I'll take them. I don't complain. And I throw them down the stairs. Her bedroom is downstairs.
Moving a little bit.
I want her to walk down the stairs because she passes that way to go to her bedroom to pick up the shoes and put them in her room. She will walk over them for days.
She will.
Until I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? You're lazy. Pick up your fucking shoes and put them away. I wash her laundry. I clean the house. Sometimes she helps me with cleaning. Don't get me wrong. She babysits her sister. My daughter's a very big help. But tell her to look for something. I didn't see it. I'll walk over and it's right there. She's just lazy with shit. And that bothers me. I'm not lazy with you. Don't fucking be lazy with me.
And she gets in that mode. And both my girls, I'm sure when Valentina's older, it's going to be the same exact fucking dad feeling. But with your daughter, you just look at her and go, I just don't want her not smiling.
Of course, it's sad, and
You
I
know?
always feel bad. You know, I
No,
always
but girls are
come to.
catty, and when it's girl on girl, like
It takes me a day.
No, but you'll never understand a man's feeling seeing a woman he cares about not smiling. Like to me, you know me, I don't give a fuck about nothing for the most part. When my daughters aren't smiling, that's all encompassing at that point. I want them to smile. I want to make sure they're happy.
Yes.
And when it's with you, it's now. All right, let's just wait this out a little bit, and then I'll talk to you first and go, listen, I'm going to go down and talk to her, and then I go down.
I know, but it's just things like that bother me. With anybody in my life, especially my children and my husband, I don't half-ass you. Don't fucking do it to me.
No, I agree.
There's no reason for it. Those things bother me, but my kids, I'm ride or die for.
See, now, so everyone doesn't think I'm just, this pushover in the house. With my son, because he's a boy.
You are harder on Lewis.
I'm hard on him.
And then that's me going in telling you, relax.
But, again, the way she's seeing it, I'm making my girls into women. And that's how I got to deal with him. And my son, he's sensitive. He's not like a pussy or nothing. He's just sensitive. But he's got that same kind of Hulk rage inside him.
He does.
And we're going to see it eventually. We've seen it one time. But when he gets older and there's more frustration in life, you're going to see it more. And I got to teach him how to control it.
Right.
But he's, also the first to cry when I yell at him. Like, if I yell loud, he'll break down and be like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I look at that and I'm like, stop crying.
Right. Well, but, he also is like, he's the only boy. He's a sweetheart. He's just sneaky.
Oh, he's smooth, too.
He will do things and then act like we don't hear him. And I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Nothing. I heard what you said.
No, but he's smooth that he literally has every woman in the family wrapped around his finger.
Yep.
I'm talking my mother-in-law. My mother, forget it.
Yep.
Lewis could fucking blow down he could blow up the Freedom Tower. Right?
My Nana will go, come over. I got meatballs.
Yeah, don't worry. That wasn't my Lewis. He
wasn't Lewis.
Yeah.
Definitely Valentina.
Yeah. But you, both his sisters, everybody that meets him, he's got this face that you just want to fucking.
He's the most adorable, and he's a sweet.
And now
boy.
he's becoming very handsome as he's growing. He's going to be 9, and he's becoming handsome as shit.
He is.
He's going to have a good life because as long as you're capable of dealing with women, which he can, and have women around you,
right,
you'll be all right because guys want to hang out with the guy that can get chicks.
And he's going to definitely get chicks, although he doesn't like talking about it.
Oh, no, but like I said, at the dinner table, real quick, I go, oh, Lou, I heard some girl was following you around. What's up? And he got mad. He got real mad. He almost started crying mad. You know when kids get mad where they cry?
I don't like when you say that stuff.
Yeah.
We're like, oh.
I used to get that way, though. When I was young like him, I used to be like, I don't want to talk about that with you people.
know.
I was so uncomfortable talking about girls with anyone in my family. I hated it.
I never gave a shit. I talked about girls all the time.
I hated it. So, but look how I turned out. So
You turned out pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. I've had a good play in that. But so, yeah, I mean, I get stuck in these ruts where I think about the kids, I think about the homeless, I think about everybody else in the world. And, you know, today made me reflect, and I want to just say, like, whatever, anything in my life, you know, I'm appreciative for how far I come. And I thought, you know, we always do funny shows. We talk about sex all the time, which is great. I love talking about sex. I mean, I could talk about sex all the time.
Yeah.
We have sex 6 nights a week, sometimes 7 if he's lucky. And
if I'm lucky, listen to this one.
if you're lucky, sometimes I'm tired.
Oh, please.
He always says, I tell him I'm tired tonight. Let's do a cuddle night. And he says to me, you're not the boss.
I go, cuddle this.
You're not the boss. You do not say that. Get the fuck out of here. Definitely not. But
Well, for show purposes, I say that.
yeah, show purposes.
Yeah.
He rocks the show. I do whatever he says. I say please, sir, and thank you.
Yes.
And he loves that.
I do.
So really quick, let's get another scoop in. Really, we did like a couple serious things. I have a question. How far is too far? When you're with someone and either they don't smell like you want, they don't have what you want, they don't do what you want, do you stop in the middle of it? Would you direct someone? How far?
Until you're just like, enough.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Can you just do it this way?
For guys, it's a long distance. You'll put up with a
long
lot
what?
distance. You'll put up with a lot of bullshit until you're finally like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there, don't get me wrong. There's been a couple of situations where like, no, you're out of here. Goodbye.
And what about sex?
No, it's typically just because there's like something about them just rubs me the wrong way.
What if you like start dating though and somebody sucks in fucking bed? How long do you wait? Well, how far is too far?
Oh, immediately.
You think so?
Well,
You've
third time we bang. If it's garbage, you're out. I'm giving
Really?
you 3 tries. First one doesn't count because you're both maybe a little nervous. Not someone like me, but, you know, you might be. Second time, you're starting to figure each other out a little bit. Third time, you should be in like a pretty good position to know what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing.
Right, but so you're going to tell me you were never with anyone that sucked in bed? I was with someone
Yeah,
who
a bunch of
sucked in bed.
people.
You know, but
It's awful. And typically it's the girls that are like, bah.
what?
That stink. No, they're saying the guys stink.
Oh,
is
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm like, oh.
You know, my stroke is vicious though. So, you know, when you can't keep up, it's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're
Your
garbage.
stroke is vicious?
You know it is.
Like what stroke? You're jerking off stroke?
No, when I'm pegging you.
You're pegging me?
When I'm giving
What's the worst thing I ever heard come out of your mouth?
love snot.
I fucking hate that.
I tell her all the time, I'm going to fire my love snot in your box.
You're disgusting. That is the most disgusting
sexy.
fucking thing
So
to
sexy.
say. Love
Guys,
snot.
use love snot to your lady.
Get
She'll
the
love you
fuck outta
forever.
here. Don't use
Look
it.
at
It's
that,
disgusting.
though. Love of her life.
You
love
are
snot.
the love of my life, but not because you say love snot, okay? Not because your fucking stroke is vicious.
Well,
Because you're awesome and
Yeah.
you're fucking rocky.
well, we both are. That's the thing. That's why it works so well.
That's the thing about it.
When you
know?
combine 2 fantastic, amazingly awesome people,
And great sex.
that's how it works out.
That's why we're so happy, people. A lot of my friends are like, you know, you have a great relationship. I hope one day I have what you have. I'm like, all you have to remember is pick your
Fuck each
battles.
other.
Pick your battles and fuck. If you have sex or you have oral sex or you make out, you walk in and get that one good ass grab.
And let me tell you
It changes
something.
your whole day.
Let me tell you something, guys. If you don't go down on your chick, you're a fucking asshole, and she's gonna leave you. All right?
That's
because
my favorite.
it's telling them that I'm really not interested in that.
Right. But
Because-
you have to be.
I'm super interested, so I'm always down there for as long as I can. She's pulling me up, you know, like get the
I
fuck
do
out of
have
there.
to
Come
pull
on.
him up.
But if you're not doing that, then you're with the wrong chick.
You have to be a
you know what?
pleaser.
I just fucking brought something to the table.
Go.
That is truth. If you don't eat your girl's pussy, you're with the wrong girl.
Right. Well, same
Because-
thing with a girl. If you don't
No,
want to
but
suck
you
your
really
boyfriend's
care
dick.
about a chick if you're fucking digging in a box. And the way I do it with you is forget it. You know how I feel about you.
I love all these
But
stars.
that's a
No,
true
he
thing
really
for the
is,
guys,
absolutely.
though. The guys listening, I'm telling you,
He's
and
absolutely
girls
amazing.
too. If you're listening, if your guy's not eating your box, dump him.
Yeah, you need that.
Dump him. He's not into you. He's not. If I'm into a chick, I'm going, yeah, I want to do that.
Yes, of course you want to do that. It's fucking amazing.
You know, when you're semi into a chick, you're like, nah.
You know what
I'm
I
good.
say? It's like when you are, it's like you're making out with it.
Yeah, I love it.
It's amazing. But I can't take too much because I just will finish too fast.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
It really is amazing.
And it's mandatory. She'll always be like, come on, let's just do it. Let's just get
I
right to it.
just sometimes want to
And I
have
go,
sex.
Nope.
He's like, you know I'm eating that pussy. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, God, okay.
Every
Okay. I can't fight it. But we're both like that, you know?
It's healthy.
It's super important to be on top of always being who you are. You know, I say it all the time. I leave him love notes every morning for almost 7 years. There's a love note next to his coffee, next to his vitamins, every morning. It's super important to be consistent. You can't change. Girls change after a while. Guys change. You forget. Fuck that. I know everything he likes and how to do it, and I just...
Do it well.
I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do, people. I like to please. I aim.
If you could be a fly on the wall, people.
We always discuss that. If someone offered enough money, I'd let them watch.
Nah.
What?
Yeah, probably.
I would.
It'd have to be
We should have to do it in
thousands.
another place. Maybe when we go to Jamaica.
Yeah, they got that room there where people could watch.
But nah, I wouldn't want to do it for free.
For the thrill of it, you know?
We already had the thrill of it. People watched us all over Jamaica.
They didn't technically watch.
Well, I
though.
stayed covered. We were in a hot tub. It was
Yeah.
dark.
And there was no one else around. It was like 2 a.m.
There was that guy, the waiter, walked by.
Yeah.
Some people watched from their balconies. I know they did.
Yeah, probably. Either way.
So
way.
I think that's that's pretty important
What?
to be frisky.
Oh, yeah, because it spices things up. The problem is that some people go, all right, well, we went there. Now we have to pass there. Because in most cases, you do. Like,
bored.
to keep spicing it up, you got to move in other
gotta keep
directions.
going.
A lot of people won't do that. And then
Right.
it regresses even more because then you go, remember that one time we did that? We haven't even fucked in 4 months.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I hear people say stuff like that, I'm like, 4 months? I don't get a night
We didn't go
break.
that long when she was pregnant. And trust me, it was tooth and nail to get me to bang her when she was pregnant. Not because I wasn't attracted. I just, it
It was
mentally,
well, we
it
had the
fucks with me.
miscarriage.
Yeah.
We had the miscarriage first, and it was after having sex. And then I felt like it stained it a little bit for you. In the beginning, it was easy, but when you were able to see that I was pregnant, you got very... And that's another thing, too, women have to understand. Your emotions are through the fucking roof, and here's a guy thinking about, can he hit the baby? That's just something... It ruins a lot of relationships. Kids ruin a lot of relationships.
Yeah, they can fuck you up big time.
They ruin it.
They can
Unless
fuck
you're,
you up big time.
meant to be. When you're meant to be, you're meant to be. I mean, fire
like
could
our
fucking
kids
come over and I'd never leave you.
And again, you gotta have the us versus them mentality. It's
Of
us versus you. And I tell my kids flat out, I go, I'm not on your team. I'm on this team.
This is the team.
All right? You're the enemy.
Right. You're the one. You're the one we have got to...
We have to beat you every day.
Every
we
time.
have to beat you.
We have to, every time. Every fucking time.
You have to be one step ahead and always thinking no matter what.
But this is what people miss in their relationship. This is
Yeah.
what they miss. They miss that united front. And there are times we slip up, we'll have an argument. I'll look at him and go, let's go the fuck outside.
Because you get these, let's say like dads, for instance, this is my son. It's my son. Named him after me. Did you? But
ya?
what
Yeah,
I mean by that
worse.
is the dad starts becoming obsessed with making his son into what he wasn't.
Right.
And then when the mother is now yelling at the son looks at it and goes, bah, fuck you. Dad will
Right.
let me do whatever I want. Eat a dick. And then mom's going to dad going, what the fuck, you need to handle this. And he's going, boys will be boys. Guess what? Your wife now fucking hates you 10 years later of that
that's
shit.
true. You can't do that. Your kid's eventually going to get up and move out. It's you and your husband. How long do you want it to last? Focus can't always be on what you're not getting. It has to be on what you have together. Are we the unstoppable force? When you're with someone, are you a better person? Listen to the signs first off. But when you're with someone, guys, hold them, Tell them they're beautiful. Girls, walk over and grab his ass. Rocky loves it. I love his fucking ass. If I had to pick anything besides my husband's member that I love on his fucking body, he's got tree trunk fucking legs, thick thighs. His calves are huge. Got a nice big bubble butt, and I love that. Like, I just so freaking manly. It's like, where's that tree trunk? So anyway, back to what I was saying.
In between the tree trunks.
Oh my God, I lost my train of thought. I hate sitting next to you sometimes.
We're running the clock, baby. We're running the clock. We can go 5 more if you want.
I want to go 5 more.
All right, then let's do 5 more.
So I'm enjoying myself. I don't know if anybody else in here is enjoying themselves, but I mean,
honestly,
am.
we can go as long as we want.
I know we can. We can't go forever. If I do, I have to take a bathroom break, and we can always come back down for more.
I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse right now.
So do you want to take a bathroom break, and then we can come back? I'll take one after you. Let me try and hold over the crowd.
All right.
All right.
Come over. Yeah.
So, awesome. He's going away. Let's talk about him. Let's make fun of Rocky. No, but really, I want to just say, you know, everybody who comes to my show and shares it out and retweets it, please, I really appreciate it. This is what I love to do. I initially wanted to be a counselor or something to help people, you know. I don't know people all my life, but I've gone through a lot of things, and it made me so passionate about having a special life for me, for my kids, for my husband. I wanted to get married only once. I got married at 35, you know, and it's just right. You know, I wish that more people would focus on fixing things they need to fix with themselves rather than, you know, everybody else. It's like, it's a difficult world out there. We're fucking separating ourselves day after day, category after category, who's got more money. You know, it's just the most ridiculous way to live, and it's very sad. We're divided not because of what fucking president we have. Every one of our presidents fucking suck. They're out for themselves. Nobody's sending us checks and saying, are you guys all right? But they're multi-billionaire motherfuckers. They're, you know, those are the people that are the evil. Those are the people that don't care. They don't give a fuck about us and what we're going through. You know, I feel like we need to care more about each other. Be something. Don't be, you know, don't be everybody else. Be yourself and worry about the fucking karma and the life, you know. It's very easy to go, it's not my problem. I don't care about that. She was a loser. She's this. It's easy to say anything you want about anyone else, but can you walk into that mirror and look at yourself and say, I'm a good human being. I do what's right and what I can do. And this is what life is all about. This is why I wanted to do my show. Like, I want to talk about everything you want to talk about. No one can see you. You can type anything you want in the room. You can call. Nobody knows who you are. And just spit out a story. Ask for an opinion. Start to support more people. We are here for everyone else. You know, I do hair for a living. My work is impeccable. I take a lot of pride in what I do, and I don't break the bank. I'm not a really expensive hairdresser, and I could make a lot more money if I wanted to charge. But for me, it's more of that woman who walked in not feeling so good, left with a smile. She feels good, and maybe she'll have a better day with her children and her husband and her family. You know, we all should stop being so fucking selfish, if I should say so myself, in such a uncanny way, I guess. But, you know, and I'm very appreciative. I think everybody who comes and, you know, this is what we do. I'm going to go quick to use the restroom. Rocky's going to hold it over, but I do have something better to talk about. So don't move. Reshare it out. I'll be right back.
Daddy's here, everyone. Don't worry. Settle in, babies. It's going to get nasty. Oof. So, yeah, that was some piss I took. You guys ever take one of those pisses that just never ends? Doesn't that feel so good? Oh, it's one of the best. A lot of people are stuck in high school drama still. They will never grow up. I absolutely agree once, and we run in the same circle, and I'm sure we look at certain people and go, wow, you're a complete jerk off and you still like that, huh? All right, good luck with life. Their kids are miserable, their wife's miserable, and you just look at them and laugh and you go, well, that's the life you chose, dummy. But yeah, I fortunately lucked out and married the woman of my dreams. Not just physically, just, well, that too, but mentally and emotionally and all that stuff. You know, we like when we say we connect, it's very odd because on paper, or to bring it back to high school, me and Jess would never work. Never. It took all of our bullshit to happen in our lives and then, you know, finally end up to where we're at. But I would never trade this in for anything. This is my ride or die. This is my chick, you know? So it's really good to be with someone like that and be in love like that. It's a good feeling. It makes you want to, you know, do good. And again, I'm selfish. Not for anyone else. For me and my family. That's what it does. But, all right, here she comes.
Oh, my God. So funny.
I was just explaining, you know, how we always say we connect. But, you know, on paper or, you know, high school times, never would have worked.
No.
And even on paper, if people put it in front of them, they would go, no way. That would never. But where we're opposites, it's a positive for the other person.
For the best way, we're opposite.
Yeah.
But also we're friends.
But we're not like complete opposites. We're not saying that either.
No, but we're friends. Like I was saying today, you know, we have a friendship. We could play cards, we play arcade, we watch movies, we go to, you know, comedy shows. We do stuff together.
I do stuff with her that typically, like, I would be like, call one of my boys and be like, yo, you want to go see this? Or, you know, but instead I'm like, no, I want to hang out with her. Yeah,
we have a really good time together. We are frickin' frack. So,
there's never a moment, and I swear to God, there's never a moment where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like hanging out with her right now.
It's true.
And even with friends, you're like, oh, I don't want to.
And our friends are all pretty much the same. Like, our friends all
well, we've made it that way, though.
Yeah, but it's true. All of our friends, though, are like us. We're all accepting people. We have a lot of fun. Nobody cares about stupid shit. But when we did fight night here, we had like 3 or 4 groups of different people from different times of our lives that all meshed.
Yeah.
We had an amazing time.
And
it's the energy.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Like, our, you know, happiness, I would say, or bliss or whatever, rubs off on people where, again, I could be the worst person you'll ever meet. And I'm not shitting you. I could be a real motherfucker. Some of you people have seen it.
Yeah. You know, you could be fresh, but...
But the people around me that I love, that I care about, I treat like fucking kings and queens.
Of course.
Because why wouldn't you? These are the people in your life.
Right.
Like, why treat them like shit? Or
and all our friends we love.
Why argue over petty bullshit?
Right.
Like, me and my guy friends, we all just break balls.
Thanks, Colin.
Constantly. Like, when Richie, the second Richie comes
in
in the door.
Oh, my God, they were going back and forth. It was hysterical.
He's grabbing his stomach, and he goes, something ain't right. And I just look at him and go, dick went too far. I immediately...
You did.
I don't give him a second to breathe. Mm-hmm. And I love Richie like a brother.
I say that to him, like, stop it. Leave Richie alone as soon as he walks in.
I know, too, when he gets to that breaking point where he's like, all right, you little shit, shut up. You know? But he doesn't say that, but I can see it in his face where I'm like, all right, the next one might anger him, so let's, you know, pull it back a little.
I think it's so funny, but you know, again, Richie is also like, he like turned into a family. We all love each other and accept each other, but we evolved to that state of our lives.
I was always that way though, because I was a bit of a loner, but not a loner like in the sense of I was always alone. With like family and stuff, so my friends were always
but you had a select group of friends. You were not very social.
That even translated into today because my family again is very small.
Yes,
my actual family. It's
my family's small too.
Like a few more funerals, and my family is gonna be my family at this point.
I know.
And So my friends were always very important and always very like.
Well, it's important when you have anybody in your life that's positive. And I've always had a lot of long friendships. I lost some people along the way that didn't prove to me to be a friend. And so the ones who are here for me, you know, I have a couple of really tight friends.
Yeah.
Like I'll be besides my sister-in-law who I love, and Nicole,
Like
and
Frankie
Erica.
in the chat room. Frankie knows.
Frankie too, yeah.
He knows how I
time.
came up. He came up with me. Frankie was the little kid, you know, that was annoying us.
Yeah, he was.
But even then though, Frankie was our little annoying kid.
Yeah.
Not your little annoying kid. Stay the fuck away from.
That's right,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
We were very tough with our friends.
And that was everybody.
I'm not even like that now.
Yeah.
We're even like that now. I don't even stand for my friends being mean to each other. So if I know of a relationship that's in trouble, I tell them both. And I'll tell them to the man too, like, you better fucking stop. Whatever you're doing isn't working. So either you fix it or you fucking don't. You can't go back and forth. To have a relationship, a life like that, if with a friend who's jealous or a relationship, you're ruining any fucking time that you have. What time do we have?
Yeah.
Why are we so, you know?
Richie's birthday's Thursday.
What's he, 50 now?
40. It's his 40th, and he's not doing nothing.
I'm kidding, Richie. When is it?
It's Thursday.
What is it? What come for dinner? What?
We'll do something.
I'll text him.
Yeah, we'll do
We'll
something.
do a dinner or something. Thursday, I have only a morning client, so we'll do that.
So I was trying to
um,
convince him for Saturday. I'm like, come on, dude, then we'll celebrate that too.
Listen, guys, we have Christmas coming and stuff, and I am asking Santa to get me a token of my show. That's part of my gift. I want him to get me a token for my show. I'm going to work on those keychains.
You mean like giveaways?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to work on those keychains, I think. I don't know what I'm going to make it yet. If you guys have suggestions, please let me know.
Ladies, when you say something like that and you see a guy pick up his phone, that means he's got a list in his phone.
He's got a list. He's the fucking cutest. I have to tell you, I've never been disappointed ever in my life. Never.
No, look, I'm not kidding. Xmas list.
You have an Xmas list. I fucking love this man. When we get off here, guys, he's going to get many good things. He didn't even hear what I said.
No, I heard you.
Oh, so, you know, if I can put anything out there from the show tonight, again, I'm open to any topics. And, guys, I'm open to anything you think that you'd like to have as a token of our
God
show.
damn. Danimal, he said his dad's 85. He hasn't spoken to him in 20 years.
Ooh.
Wow.
Danimal, let me tell you, I'm not sure what your situation is, but I do have a bio I haven't spoken to since I'm 13. And my dad, who raised me since I'm 3, had passed away when I was 25, and I fucking hate my bio. It's just something I cannot let go of who he was in my life. I don't know what your issue is. If you want to discuss it, I'm down. But I was just talking to my brother about it last night. I feel uncomfortable even looking at him and going, he was my dad. Fuck you. I don't know what you did for anyone else, but you didn't do anything for us. And my mom with 4 kids. You know what I mean? And I look at my dad, who was my mom's best friend, who stepped in and did the job, and he fucking did it better than you ever could. I have nothing to fucking say to you, but he is very ill. And my brother was like, you know, I feel it's something because he's ill. I need to get off my chest. And I'm like, I don't fucking care.
See, that I always find, and
that's where I don't give a fuck about someone
See, I didn't
else.
even know that part, and in my head I'm going, but he's dying, you might regret it.
Fuck him,
But-
no way.
But when it's closure for that person, fuck you. I don't care if you get your closure.
Well, he kept saying
That's
to
not my
him,
fucking problem, because that's what it seems like he wants.
Right, he
He
said
just
to
wants
him.
closure for himself.
He said,
so
"Oh."
you can give your sorry, or, you know, accept his sorry, and then he can die in fucking peace or whatever.
But do you know what he said? He said, I don't understand why Jessica doesn't want to talk to me. I've always been there for her. That's what he said. And now in my brain, I'm going,
Hey, real quick. That time you were thrown from the car.
yeah, drinking.
Explain that situation.
Yeah, drinking and driving, and left the scene of an accident.
Left his daughter at a scene of an accident. His
No, I was almost, I think maybe 9, maybe.
9-year-old daughter just left her there.
He was never there, but he would tell me, I'm picking you up for the weekend. I'd wait with my bags at the door, and he would supposedly get called into work and forget to call me. The things he used to do to me as a child fucking changed me. And let me tell you, it made me a better person, but that doesn't mean I will accept who the fuck you were. You know, sleeping with women 18 years old. You got my mom working 3 waitress jobs just to put fucking eggs and bread on the table, and now you're sick? Yeah. I'm supposed to go.
Now you should be
now I want to talk to you.
Well, no. Again, that's a me person. That's a selfish. See, this is what you need to understand about me. I'm black and white, and I read through bullshit real fast. And the second she said he's sick, you haven't reached out. I've been with her 7 years. Every day. Not one fucking time has this cocksucker reached out. Okay? Now you're dying and you're reaching out? Fuck you. This is because it's about him. And I want my closure. And I want to end this chapter before I'm gone. And it's like, no, fuck you. You should die with that shit in you because that's what you did to me.
Now, I would think that would be 1,000,000%, but here's my other side. So
it's your dad, and
I didn't speak to Bob. That's what we'll call him because I will not call him dad. I didn't speak to him from about 13 to 26. He had another life. He actually had 2 other families, and I have 3 stepbrothers and sisters I don't even know.
Not step.
Half brothers. I have a half brother and 2 sisters that I don't even know. Yeah. Okay. And he, after all those years, emails me the week that my dad died in front of my face. My dad dropped dead in front of my face at age 26 in his karate school.
He had a heart attack during his belt test.
He was getting
his belt.
He was getting his 6th-degree black belt.
Unfortunately, I've seen the video of the day. I do have the video. I didn't see the aftermath. They cut it out.
They cut the end
But he literally got his belt.
Said
and
thank
it happened.
You to everyone. There was about 50 people, students and other instructors. He said thank you to everyone. He looked at us sitting behind the wall and fell.
This whole family was there.
This man, who from I'm 3 years old till I'm 26, was my dad. He is my dad. Now, this fucking man who left my mom with 4 kids. I was 3, my brother was 1, my sister was 5, and my other brother was 7. Left us for some young chick he met, and you want to email me? And not only did he email me, but he wrote like, hey, my Jessica, my angel, oh, how I've missed you. I want to be here. Oh, I heard about what happened to Jeff. And I went into, are you fucking kidding me? And yes, at that moment, I was not where I am today. And I read his email and I got angry. He wrote, love always, Daddy. First of all, he spelled my name wrong. Couldn't even spell Jessica right. And I look and I go, well, this is now my closure. So it would be 12 years, oh my God, in April. 12 years ago, I wrote to him, you are a fucking disgrace. You are nothing I will ever want to have in my life. The cancer you spread through us kids, the damage you did is done. And this man, my dad, you called Jeff, fixed it. There's nothing you need to say to me. You're fucking lower than a black garbage bag. And let me reiterate, a black garbage bag is used for manure and fucking outside garbage. That's why I said it. And
good call, babe.
And you have no fucking right ever writing love daddy to me. Yeah. Bob. Yeah. That's who the fuck you are to me, Bob. And when I needed my dad the most in my life, he called me fat at 13 and said I needed to lose weight. I had too many pimples from the fast food. Whatever the fuck he came up with to pull me down. But guess what? You're not my fucking dad. And I don't feel that he deserves anything more than that 12 years ago. That's the email. I hope he rereads it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But that's the worst I could wish on him. He already lives the life he deserves.
Yeah, and
None of his
typically
kids.
people like that do.
None of his kids talk to him. None of us, well, now I can't say that because my brothers insist to talk to him.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a crazy thing. And Danimal, I don't know what your issue is, but
No, he wrote it.
Oh,
His
he
dad
did?
abandoned him for a gold digger, and now she's dead. And he recently reached out again. Selfish person. It's a me
Yeah.
person. It's all right. Well, now I have nothing here, so let me go back to the shit I fucked up
Right.
and try to fix that.
But, you know,
and it's
now
like,
he's-
yo, 20 years have passed. Fuck you trying to fix that.
Yeah.
You should have fixed that 19 years ago.
You know, when I was younger, I ran away a lot. I mean, my dad was hard. My mom was hard. It was a rough life for me. I was not abused, but I definitely got my fucking ass kicked. But when I would run away, I ran away one time and I called him. Like, I need you. And do you know what he did? He picked me up and dropped me off at a fucking group home. And he was like, you need to be in this place to help you get on your feet. I was looking at him going, but I called you.
Yeah, I was expecting you to take me to
Dropped
your
me at a
place.
fucking group home. And you know, at the end of the day, again, I am stronger because of you. You were a horrible person and I fucking learned from it. But I don't have any feelings towards you. A homeless person, I'll cry. I'll take my fucking shirt off for you. But that person, that thing, is nothing to me.
Yeah.
You do that to a kid. How do you do that to a kid? Like, you're low. And that's just ridiculous. And I agree with you, Danimal. And when we're kids, we don't fucking ask for this. We didn't ask you to have
You brought us here, motherfucker.
Right. Do your job. Or don't fucking do it. You know, there's a lot of people that just don't understand the level of the fucking title you hold.
Yeah.
I am a mom. I am a mother. Of course, when I have to be, I could be corporate too, people. We could have nice conversations and I don't have to curse. But I like to fucking curse. That's
Me
what I
too.
do.
I like cursing.
Like, I'm a Spanish-Italian woman. You're lucky I'm not swinging my arms in the air right now. Like, you know, it just is what it is. This is life, you know, and that's why we do this, you know. And I'm so glad that everybody came and hung out with us. You know, this was a really important show for me. It was very important. And I want to say my client today is one of maybe 10 girls in my life that have come to me after being a kid that I have been challenged with the choice of, do you forgive and move on?
Yeah.
Or do you behave like a child? And I forgive and move on. And anything that happened as kids was lesson learned. And I'm ready to feel new people and feel new energy. And everybody deserves a second chance, you know?
Yeah.
Can't judge, can't categorize.
Not everybody.
But, you know,
Not
somebody who
everybody.
shows, you know, like her coming today showed me not only a big step that she likes my work and supports my work, but that she had faith that I would do the right thing, even though she wasn't the nicest person in high school. Again, I never had direct beef, but her friends were very mean to me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you either you grow or you stay where you are. You know, you are climbing and you cap it off. Fuck you, I'm climbing. And anybody else who wants to climb with me, I hope you jump on my fucking train.
Jump on my back. I'll carry you.
Listen, I want to say a few things. Bigging up my girl, Christine, Strength and Sparkle on Instagram. She sells unique makeup. I use her mascara and I love it.
What was it again?
Unique. Her name is Strength and Sparkle on Instagram. Her name is Christine. She's an amazing person, also from my past. Unique makeup, guys. If you ever look at my eyes and think they're beautiful, it's her mascara, and she's a great person. I'd also like to shout out Opie Radio. And let me
Word.
get started with Opie really quick because he's new to my life since my husband and I are together. And every day, all the time, my husband's laughing. I mean, so loud, I hear him louder than his phone in the bathroom while he's in the shower. Your show is always on, Opie, and I appreciate your support and tweeting out my husband, Carl.
We love Carl.
Carl, if I don't have an invite to your goddamn grand opening, I'm coming
I
at
threw
your
it in
Cuban.
there, and he didn't like give a laugh or nothing.
I'm coming at his Cuban Gap. And we're gonna have a fucking problem. No, but I love you.
He's
and
gonna
you,
salsa dance the shit out of you.
I will fuck him up on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Carl, you
No,
are
he can
on.
dance. You've
I
seen
know,
him.
I seen him dance,
Yeah.
but I actually can really dance.
I'm telling you, I think he can move.
Well, maybe we'll have a battle out at his grand opening,
But
right?
yeah, no, I threw it out there when he was on. I was like, "How's the restaurant? He needs more investors."
I know he does. We can invest.
No, we don't have money like that. He needs like $10 million.
What, so you telling 100,000 wouldn't make it? It would make a dent.
No, it wouldn't.
No?
Wouldn't. 10 million?
Chef Carl, let me
100,000?
know if 100,000 will make a dent.
100,000 buys the tables and chairs.
Listen, it's something and it's a part of it.
Yeah.
Just saying. Anyway, also, I would like to shout out to Vince Russo, Russo's brand, because he takes care of my husband over at Realm Network. Super Ugly Show. You can't forget them too.
Danimal asked what the Skype is. He said he would call in.
Who?
Danimal.
Danimal. The Skype. Can you hold the phone number? Let's try it out, Danimal. You should call in.
Danimal, I'll DM you real quick.
All right, let's see if we can try to get them going. Well, I'm going to keep on saying things I want to say because there's a lot of people that are there for me throughout it all. And also, don't forget to check out Sweet Temptations by Nikki. Sweet Temptations by Nikki on Instagram. My girlfriend makes custom cakes, cupcakes. She is amazing. The most delicious stuff for a great price. Personally baked by her, delivered and all. I would like to shout out also Beno Heron Guitars on Instagram. That is my brother. He makes guitars, custom cornhole guitar shape games. He's an amazing person, and you guys really enjoy that as well. All of my friends, I'm going to be really quick, and if I miss anyone, I mean, I love you all. And Tommy and Frankie, you guys are like old school. I appreciate you in here.
Tommy who?
Tommy Wunsch.
Joey.
Who's Tommy Wunsch?
I don't know. Never heard of that motherfucker.
Tom Wunsch is Nicole. Oh, Rich. Tommy Rich.
Jesus
I'm mixing
Christ.
everybody up right now. I had a couple drinks. Fuck. Can you just stop? I should have said Wunsch, right?
Yeah, you should have just said Wunsch.
You know, and everybody.
Joey, I know you, pal.
Joey,
Don't worry.
my
I'll
bad.
never forget you, brother.
The guy, my bad. I used to ride bicycles with the guy. My bad.
Yo, Joey, by the way, party at the bar that we
Yes.
go to. I'll text you.
We'll text you the info.
But Saturday
Come down,
night, there's a
bring the
Halloween
wife.
party.
It's going to be a great time, Halloween party this Saturday. Of course, Kay, Colin, Josh, Cap, you're the man.
Frankie,
Madalena,
too.
I love you. Frankie should come out.
Reach out to Richie or hit me up on Instagram. I don't have your
Yes.
number. But,
Yes.
and come down also.
Yes, everybody. We appreciate this. This is super fucking important, you know? You don't get to go to some place and just say how you feel and somebody go, I could probably understand that. You go everywhere and people judge you. Fuck that. You come here and hang out with us. We accept you. Oh,
Here we go.
I love that beat.
You.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, what's going on? Why is it coming through? Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
You hear me okay?
It's coming through the iPad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Is that all right?
All right, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, I know why.
You muted
Nope.
him?
Hey, what's up?
Perfect.
Okay, there you are. Now I hear you. All right. Hey,
You
what's
guys hear
going
me
on,
okay?
dude?
Give me a story. Let's go.
Oh, I just want to say, hey, what's up?
Oh, I thought you were going to give me a story. I wanted a good story. What's going on?
we
Thanks
can.
for calling in.
We
Yes.
can go into that. Let's,
We need something funny to talk about. We're here late.
Danimal, you're up in Canada?
Yeah, I'm up in Ontario, Canada.
Nice. We just became legal there, right?
Yeah, in
Do-
the whole country,
Do you partake?
of course.
Now, were there drug testing prior to this legalization of, like, jobs, let's say?
Depending on, like, the hierarchy of your job description, I guess.
Yeah.
It would be.
Now, where does that fall under now that it's legal? Is that considered, like, alcohol as far as the job goes?
Well, you can be an alcoholic for any job. You know what I mean?
Can't go to work drunk.
No, but what I'm saying is if you drink and you have a job, they don't go, oh, you drink outside of here? But if you smoke pot and you have a job,
But now it's legal.
yes, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do about it now.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
That's awesome.
I can't wait.
It's coming to New
I don't know why
York.
the hell we're the last ones.
We're not. We're going to be like number 10 or 11.
Oh,
Yeah, no, only 9 states or 10 states are fully legal.
which is stupid, 'cause
See,
why
like-
not?
Up here, we have, like, prime minister instead of a president, right?
Yeah.
Prime
And
Minister.
he's kind of a dickhead.
Justin
but
Trudeau.
Yeah, he's a dickhead.
Little bit about
but he was
everything,
the one
baby.
That kind of passed all this thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not a bad
other
thing.
than that-
It brings a lot of money
Other
into
than
the.
that, that's all he's really done for the country, really.
It's a smart business move, though. You make a lot of money off the taxes on it.
Oh yeah, there's lots of money to be made there.
I heard you guys almost sold out. Like, I heard Canada literally almost, like, ran out of weed. Everyone was buying it so fast.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's so many dispensaries out. Like, and the funny thing is, like, I'm in Ontario, and my province is the only one that wasn't really prepared for, like, this outburst, right? Because there's so many dispensaries that were ready for this October 17th date, and we weren't. Like, there was no dispensaries here.
Oh, that's the worst.
You had to wait until the 17th. You can buy it online, though.
Oh my God! You buy it online, deliver it to my house.
Yeah, they have delivery
Yeah.
services in Vegas.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
I think it's amazing. Of course. I mean,
And you can choose, like, your strands and all that kind of stuff.
I don't even
It's
pay
great.
attention to strands. Is it smokable? I just want weed.
Yeah, yeah.
My
I'm with
favorite
you.
is sour diesel.
Like,
Sour
you know,
diesel is
I don't
the
want
best.
garbage, but I'm not interested in the name. You know, like, just, is it good? Good. Give it to me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Joe. I'm
Well,
I'm sorry you're leaving.
You can look at it and, you know what I mean? Kind of figure it out for yourself.
When we went to Vegas, they were one of the early legalized states. And when we got there, they were maybe legal 6 to 8 months, something
Yeah.
like that. You couldn't look on the street without seeing a billboard and a weed store.
Yep.
They were
Yeah.
everywhere.
And everybody handed out cards and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I support that. It's marijuana, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
That's
not
like
a big
the
deal.
stupidest thing to get in trouble for, you know?
It's safer than
The only
alcohol.
thing is,
It is
like,
safe.
now that they have legalized it, the cops are really cracking down on, like, the DUI aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like the
But that's
I think
anything.
you
That's with
guys call it
alcohol too, you know?
DWI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a DUI, I think,
They
with,
can
with
now
weed.
they can take, like, roadside blood tests.
That's
see.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
but it takes 30 days to get out of your system. It's still a bullshit
Right.
flawed test.
Right. Yeah, it's flawed because you're gonna fail.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up. That's like a trap.
Yeah, it is entrapment.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you guys are weird up there, though. No offense. Like, you can get arrested for making fun of someone too hard.
Really?
Not really. I don't know about that.
There was that comedian who got arrested for heckling, going at a guy in a wheelchair or something, and he got arrested.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not sure of the situation you're talking about.
It was this, I forget his name, Mike something. But he was this stand-up comic. I'll pull it up right now. But he was a stand-up comic, and he was, like, mocking somebody or doing something like that, and the guy got arrested.
That's fucking crazy.
You don't have the full freedom of speech in Canada
like out
the way
here.
you do here. Am I
I
correct?
don't know. I don't think that's necessarily true because we do have freedom of speech, and it's not like I don't know the SJW kind of community is very strong in the United States compared up here. Like we can take a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He's so
Like,
cute. He's like, we could take a joke, you know.
No, Canada, not for nothing, brings a lot of genius comedy our way. They really do. But it's different. It's
Yeah.
very different.
Danimal, let me ask you something. If I could come up
Go
with
ahead.
if I come up with one thing that you'd like to have that would represent my show, what would it be?
I don't know. You guys are pretty on point. Like
I'm glad that everybody enjoys it.
Here it is. I got the article. Sorry to cut you off.
Here we go.
Comedian Mike Ward ordered to pay the victim, in quotes, $35,000. Human Rights Tribunal orders stand-up comic to pay $25K for moral damages, $10 for punitive.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I've
because
never heard of that case.
he let me find what actually happened. Okay. Ward became the subject of a complaint made to the Human Rights Tribunal in 2012 for making fun of Gabriel in his comedy show. So the kid was in his comedy show. He was taking shots like any comic I've
Who doesn't
ever
go
seen,
get picked on at a
ever.
comedy show?
Ever.
Right.
I've been to literally dozens of comedy shows. I go a lot. Every show, someone's the target in the crowd, at least for a
Yeah.
minute or two. And
Well, yeah, if you're gonna heckle somebody, then you're gonna get.
You're gonna
No,
heckle
shot
back.
at.
This woman. Well,
no. But this
Not that
isn't.
woman.
This is unprovoked. You'll see. They'll just
Oh.
go, "Hey, you,"
Oh, okay.
and they'll just point to someone and start
why not?
questioning them. Or
Well, Dave Chappelle used to do that all the time, right?
exactly. So this guy's seen a kid in a wheelchair because he was in a wheelchair.
Oh, I fucking hate
It was a
that
problem. Because I guarantee if he did it to just, some random dude who's just in a regular seat, this wouldn't have happened.
It's so crazy to me how sensitive.
Yeah, there are SJWs everywhere, but I'm telling you guys, it's not that bad up here.
What is this human rights tribunal? What the fuck is that?
What?
What is that?
He doesn't know. It's
You
not the
don't
animal's
know?
fault. He has no fucking idea.
No. Well, he lives in Canada, so.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't know that law. He smokes weed.
No, this is a
babe.
group that decide on human rights, apparently.
All right. Well, he
That's
doesn't believe in
weird.
that.
I don't know. Like, to be honest, the biggest group of people that are SJWs here are mostly the LBTGT or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the biggest crusade up here.
That's so crazy. Everybody has to this is who
But
I am.
Toronto,
I stand for
I'm
this.
near Toronto, right? Toronto is the most diverse city in the world. I
Irish?
guarantee you.
No, diverse.
Oh, you said
diverse.
Irish. I'm like, what?
No, diverse,
Mm-hmm.
diversity.
Now where Drake
there's-
came from?
Who?
Drake?
Drake?
Yeah.
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 Yep. He used to be on a television show up here called
Degrassi.
Degrassi.
Come
High.
on. What, you think us Americans don't know Degrassi? Jane Silent Bob was on that shit. Of course I watched it.
I didn't know if you guys watched that. That was a Canadian television show.
We like everything.
No, dude, we get a lot of shit down here. You guys have no idea. A lot of your stuff does filter down here, but only the really good stuff. But Degrassi was Saved by the Bell?
Saved by the Bell. Yeah, exactly.
Degrassi was just a more serious Saved by the
It was
Bell.
just it was a knockoff. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Other than that, though, can you name another show Trailer Park Boys?
wasn't
other
Kids
than
in the
that,
Hall?
there's-
Wasn't Kids in the Hall from you guys?
Oh, I think there was a lot of Canadian actors, but I think it was based out of America. Pretty sure.
Okay.
I think it's so cool that we could talk to people all over
And,
the place. I love that you called Animal. Thank you.
John Candy? Not John Candy.
Oh.
Yeah, John Candy. He's from Canada.
I love John Candy.
Yeah, he
Love
was
John
fucking
Candy.
amazing.
And what
I
was
just watched him recently in that what was that
Jim
one?
Carrey is Canadian.
Yeah, Pamela Anderson, Canadian.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You love that.
Yeah.
But all right, Animal, we're gonna wrap it up, brother. Thanks for calling in.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me on.
You got
Absolutely,
it, babe.
pal. Have a good night.
Bye.
You too, buddy.
All right.
So, guys, listen, we've gone way beyond. We're 10:30 now, and I'm ready to go to bed. Kids gotta go to bed. But I really had fun tonight. I really appreciate everybody who came in. Do not forget Super Ugly Show. Of course, subscribe. It's free. You'll see us here next Tuesday. Check my Twitter, JRABBIT55. My Periscope's always on point. Don't forget my amazing supportive husband here, Rocky, ROK661123 on Twitter and Periscope. I had another great night.
Yeah, it's a good one. When you go long, you had a good one.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the night. You guys have fun.
All right.
We're out. This is life. I am Jess.